everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm Connie. Welcome to my channel, where I empower you to live your best life through intentional living. Today, we're going to talk about how to overcome self-doubt. Self-doubt will kill your dreams faster than failure ever will. Because what happens? We all get that idea, right? That little spark, that dream, that ambition, maybe even just a question. Immediately after that pops into our mind, what happens? A little voice creeps in. You hear it, the self-doubting. You start worrying. You start doing all the negative talk to yourself. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. We've all been there. We all do it. It's sad how critical we are of ourselves. We say things to ourselves that we would never in a million years say to a stranger, let alone someone that we love and care about, but yet we justify it. Somehow we justify speaking so harshly to ourselves. We are our biggest critic. And then the what ifs start. You go down the rabbit hole, the what if rabbit hole. Nothing good grows in the field of weeds of what ifs. The weeds of what if consume the dream and bury it. And they're legitimate what ifs. What if I fail? What if I succeed? What if I don't have time? What if I get started? What if I look like a fool? And they keep you up at night, the what ifs. You're down the rabbit hole, and then pretty soon, a week goes by, 2 weeks, 3 months, and no progress has been made on your dreams because the what ifs, they took over. It's almost like the little voice of self-doubt belongs to a little tiny monster that sits on your shoulder. A little fearful, skinny, frightened, scrawny monster who whispers into your ear. He whispers the sweet nothings of doubt. He says to you, don't try. You can't do it. Who are you to think you can do this? He whispers in the middle of the night, stay here, stay where it's safe. Don't do change. Change is bad. He whispers all day long at work. When you're cleaning the house, he whispers in your dreams. And you start to listen, right? And he starts to win over. And then pretty soon that self-doubt turns into roadblocks. And then all you can see are these roadblocks. Oh yeah, I don't know how to do that. Oh yeah, I'm not good enough. Oh yeah, I don't have a college degree. Oh yeah, I can't change my college degree and start something new. And then those roadblocks get bigger and bigger, and now they're walls. They're giant walls in front of you that you can't climb. And so you stop. The little monster who whispers in your ear, the monster of self-doubt, has won. The little monster, he's not a bad guy. He's there because he's afraid. He's your fear monster, is what he is. And he's like a little kid who just wants to keep you safe. But when the little monster gets scared, he panics. He panics and he jumps in the driver's seat of your life and starts trying to drive your life out of control. He's just misguided, but he means well. But what you need to do is you need to take the little monster, put him in the back seat of the car, and buckle him up and keep him safe. And remind the little monster that you are the adult and that you have control of your life and that everything's going to be okay. And you can thank little monster for trying to keep you safe, but there's no need to panic because he's a little kid and little kids belong in the back seat buckled up. So now you're starting to quiet and calm down the little monster of doubt, right? But you're still pretty unsure, right? You still have some voices floating in the back of your head. And that's pretty normal because we have conditioned ourselves years of negative talk. Years. And so it's not just gonna flip, right? Like a light switch. It doesn't work like that. You have to reprogram your mind to think positively. So this is where you do your little bit of homework. Every time you think a negative thought about yourself, I'm not good enough. We'll use that as an example. Write it down, and then write down the counter to that. And say it out loud 10 times. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. Do that with every negative thought until pretty soon you've now retrained your brain to think positively about your abilities, that you are capable, that you are smart, that you can figure it out, that you can reinvent yourself, that you are in control, that your past does not control your future. Your thoughts shape your beliefs, and your beliefs shape who you will become. So if you change your thoughts, it will change your beliefs about yourself, which will change who you are. So things are feeling better. We got the quieted down the fear monster, and you're doing more positive self-talk, but you're still doubting just a little bit, but it's still kind of there, right? This is where proof comes into play. Think about all of the things you've done in the past that are proof to you that you can do it. Think of a time when you stood up for yourself. Think of a time when you had a difficult task that you achieved. Think of a time when you had hardship, but yet you made it through the other side and you came out better for it. All of the times that you have proof that you can do it. So you're feeling a lot better now, but you still have a little bit of butterflies. That's okay. That's normal. We want to use those butterflies. Instead of nerves, though, it's excitement. Tell yourself, oh my gosh, I am so excited for what I'm going to do. I am so excited for what's coming. I can't wait. I'm so excited for next year. I can't wait for next week. I'm so excited. Use those butterflies and just change it from the nerves to excitement. What's really interesting about nerves versus excitement is that your body's reaction is the same to both. So when you're nervous about something, let's say you are going in for a job interview, what happens? Your heart starts to beat fast, you get hot, you get sweaty, you're nervous, you're freaking out, right? Now then, what happens if you're getting married? Body has the same reaction, right? Your heart starts to pound, your palms start to get sweaty, you start getting hot, you're excited. The mind does not know the difference. It's what you tell yourself that creates the emotion. So instead of telling yourself, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, tell yourself, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for what's coming up. Because it's all in the thought. It's in the feeling, which creates the thought, which creates the belief, which creates who you are. So, we've covered everything. You're feeling better. We've quieted the little monster. You've reprogrammed your brain to think positively about yourself, right? We know the difference between excitement and nerves, and we're using that to our benefit. So now what? Jump in. Jump in with 2 feet and then just start taking those steps. Little tiny steps at first, and then pretty soon you're running. And you're running faster and faster and faster toward your dream. Believe in yourself. You may have a fantastic support system. You may have family and friends who believe in you, but it won't matter unless you believe that you can do it. If this is a video that helped you, which I really hope it did, go ahead and like it. And if it's a message that you want to keep hearing, press the subscribe.